Namaste, my friends. Today is day 19, and it's all about connecting with ourselves in a nice, slow, beautiful yin practice. So hop into something comfy, grab all of your props that you have or might want to use as props, things that you might want to use as props, and I'll see you on the mat. So our first pose is going to be a supported child's pose. So if you don't have a bolster, get a couple blankets or a couple towels that you can roll up and create a bit of a higher surface. Bring your knees as wide as the mat. You can scooch pretty close to your bolster here. Bring your knees as wide as the mat, toes touching. And we'll switch sides halfway through, so you don't worry about the time. I'll take care of that for you. Walk your hands forward to come to lay on top of the bolster. So you might actually want to bring the bolster all the way into your belly. Walk the hands down, bring the right cheek to the bolster, and close the eyes and relax. So come to a place that you can hold for a fairly long time, and just allow the body to be heavy and to just sink into the pose. Right cheek first. I'll let you know when it's time to switch. Now as you're ready, lift the chin and switch to the other side. Really allow the body to be heavy. The cheek to melt into the blanket or the bolster. If you begin to notice thoughts coming in or impatience setting in, just question, be curious as to why that might be. With no judgment, but wonder why it is that stillness and silence might bring you frustration or make you uncomfortable. And continue to breathe and melt into this position. As you're ready, slowly begin to walk your hands back in towards the body. Move the bolster, the blankets to the side. Then walk your hands back forward, bringing the belly to the mat. Now I have this blanket at the bottom of my mat. If you have one, you feel free to put it underneath your ankles. That might feel nice. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Gently press the hip points into the mat just to find your alignment so you're not crunching in the lower back, but lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. Move the chest forward in between the biceps and allow the shoulders to relax down the spine. This is Sphinx pose, and we're not holding it stiffly like we would maybe do in a regular yoga practice. We're going to just allow the body to melt and mold into this shape without using too much muscle in order to hold it. So keep the eyes closed and gently tuck the chin, lengthen the back of the neck, allow the belly to be soft, the elbows to support the shoulders and the weight of the upper body. Spread the fingers wide to help offset that weight. Allow the heart space to melt forward. And you'll hear my voice again in a few minutes. And as you're ready, you can allow your right cheek to come to the mat. And then switch sides, the left cheek to come to the mat. And then take your hands beneath your shoulders and press your hips back all the way back to child's pose just for a second. Coming back into tabletop, take the right leg forward. So you're in a low lunge, but bring both hands to the inside of the right leg. See, your left leg is far behind you. It can be much closer as well, as long as you're in sort of a low lunge lizard pose. Now you can stay up here on your hands, or you can bring your elbows onto a block at any height to get a little bit lower. Or if you have a good amount of flexibility, you can bring your forearms all the way to the mat. But where I want you to be is, if 10 is as far as you can go and it's as stretchy as you can be and you're really feeling that stretch, I want you to tone it down to maybe a 7. So if you can go all the way down but it really is tight, remember we're going to be here for quite a few minutes. So if you are all the way down here and this is really talking to you, maybe come up a little bit. Go to a place where you feel comfortable holding for a bit of time. Find that place. Take whatever movements are necessary to make you feel comfortable in that place. And then come back to stillness. Allow the shoulders to relax down the spine. Allow the hips to be heavy towards the floor. Make sure that the top of the left foot is emanating directly from the ankle. Close the eyes if they're not already closed. Remember to come back to the breath. We're holding these poses for quite a long time, so lots of thoughts may come in and out. Maybe there's frustration with the lengths of the holds. Maybe there's frustration in the body. Perhaps you're thinking of the to-do list. But for these few minutes that we're here, just allow all of those things to go. Allow those thoughts, those worries, those frustrations to flutter in and out of the mind like a butterfly. And come back to the breath. As you're ready, slowly, slowly, slowly walk your hands back in, press your hips back. Take whatever movements you might need, maybe rocking the hips back and forth, maybe in a circle. Preparing the body for the second side. So moving your prop over to the right. Take the left leg forward, scooch the right leg back. And you might notice that each side is a little bit different. Take whatever movements you need to come into a comfortable pose. Press down through the top of the right foot. Gently tuck the chin, close the eyes, and then come back into stillness. And you'll hear my voice again in a few minutes. Remembering to come back to the breath if the mind begins to wander. And breathe through the sensations and allow the body to be heavy. If the sensations are too much, you can always feel free to back off. As you're ready, begin to walk the hands back in towards the body. Move the bolster, the blocks out of the way. Come into tabletop. And do a few hip circles, letting the hips fall back towards the heels. First one way, and then the other. And now for the best pose all day. So come to sit on your bum. And we are going to come into the most comfortable Shavasana that we can think of. So if you have a bolster or a couple rolled up blankets, place them underneath your knees and allow the feet to fall to the left and right. If you do have blankets, grab a blanket. Place it on top of your body because it might be a little bit chilly and we'll be here for a little while. So we don't want to be cold. So grab that blanket, put it on top of your body, and then slowly roll down onto your back. If you have another blanket like I do, you can roll it up and place it underneath your neck. Allow the shoulder blades to shimmy up underneath the heart space, the palms to fall to the left and right of the body. Relax the breath, relax the body, and truly allow yourself to sink into the floor. Notice if thoughts begin to drift in. Allow them to flutter through the mind and release. Continue to come back to the breath, lengthening and deepening the breath to relax the body further. And this, my friends, is where I shall leave you today. Please stay here in this most comfortablest of Shavasana for as long as you can. For 5 minutes. You can set a timer until you fall asleep. Until your dog comes and wakes you up. Just truly take the time here to be present, to know that this time of rest is absolutely necessary. Know that you are safe and supported. And I'll see you tomorrow. All my love. Namaste.